This tutorial goes over how to set up your class in Remind, how to find your code that you give to parents, and also the different features in Remind. Okay, the first step is how to get into Remind. Now, the school has already added you to its account, so you just need to log in. Probably the easiest way is to go to remind.com and then come over here and click on Login. Now, I've logged in before, so my information is popping up. Yours will probably look like this. The easiest way is probably just to log in with Google, especially if you've tried putting in your email address, your school email address, and your school password and it doesn't work. Try logging in with Google, at least the first time. Then you'll just choose your account, and then it should take you to your Remind page. The school might have to approve you as a teacher first, and if that's the case, it might just take a little bit of time. It might ask you at first to merge your accounts, and if you want to do that, you can merge your parent account along with your teacher account and keep everything in one place. That is completely up to you if you want to do that. I did do that, so this is kind of what it looks like to have both a teacher account and a parent account on the same one. So up here, you should see your name, and you can go in here and change your account settings, your notifications, things like that. Once you are here and you want to create your class, you're just going to go to add a class and then create a new class, and then here you can name it. So maybe I do Garcia Kindergarten 22-23. And then it gives you a code that you can use. However, you could change it to be like Garcia DPS. And then right here, you definitely want to make sure that you choose the school that you are affiliated with so that you get all of the premium features of Remind that the school has paid for. So I'm going to choose Douglas Primary School and then hit create. Now, once that happens, it pops up over here, and then I can go and add in my people. So I'm going to come over here to people, go to add people. You could individually add in all of your students, all of your parents. Right here, you can add in another teacher if you want them to also get your messages. However, if you want to just hand this out to parents and have them sign up with a code, click printable PDFs, download it. You can change it into a different language if you need to, and then give them this that gives them the code that they will need and the instructions that they will need in order to sign up for your Remind class. Now, let's say you've sent this out to parents and you have like 2 or 3 that still have not signed up. Then I would come back, and then right here you can go to add people, and then you can just add them in, and you can add in their name and their email or their phone number, and then that will make sure that they're getting your announcements. I'm going to go to sample class just because it has a kid and a parent in it that I already created. Right here, I'm going to show you just the people, a parent and a student. If you want to change their language, for example, let's say that I have a parent who everything I send I want to be in Spanish. Click on their name, come over here to the 3 dots, and then you can edit their preferred language. So on this one, it would probably be English at first, but I'm going to change it to Spanish and then hit save. And then everything that I send out, if I hit that translate button, which I'll show you that in a minute, it will automatically translate it out to that parent. Okay, so now let's say I want to send an announcement to my entire class. There's 3 different messages that you can send in Remind. You can send messages to the entire class, which is called an announcement. You can send a one-on-one message to a parent, or you can send a group one. And I think you can add 9 people into a group. So I'll show you how to do that. So you can come over here to messages. You can do a new announcement here, which would pick that class, and then down here you would just type in your announcement. You could also come over here to new message and click message. Now from here, if you do that way, you can choose, if you have more than one group, you could choose what class you want it to go to. And also, I don't want it to go to everyone because I have students and parents in here. I just want it to go to parents. I can click that, and then it'll just go to the parents. More than likely, you're probably just going to have parents in there, so you would probably just do everyone. But if you do have students and parents and you want to just send it to parents or just send it to students, you can. Okay, so once I have who I wanted to send it to, then down here, you can just type a message. All right, now if you want to add in a photo or a video, a file, by just clicking on that, it'll open up your computer to find a picture or a file that you need. So then right here is that translate button. First it'll be like this, and then if you click like this, it'll always be on. Every time that you send a announcement out, it'll automatically translate it. So right here it's saying, okay, one of the people in your group, primary language is Spanish, and it'll send it out to them in Spanish. Now, if you want to see what it looks like, you can click on it and it'll show you what it looks like to that parent. If you want to send your message at a scheduled time, you can also do that right here. You want it to go out that morning, so parents have a little reminder. And then you can schedule it for that time. So I'm just going to hit schedule, and then now it's scheduled to go out at that time. Now you can go and edit these if you want to, or delete them as well. Okay, so then it pops up right there, and that is my announcement to everybody in the class. Now parents can respond to that, and then you are the only one who will see that response. The other thing I wanted to show you was that you can also make a call to a parent. And if you do that, you can click here and you can say make a call. And then you would find the parent that you want to call. And what it does is it masks your cell phone number so that you can call that parent and they don't have your personal cell phone number if you wanted to do that. If you wanted to send a message just to one person, you can just come over here to new message. I just want to send it to one person. So I would type that in, click on that, and then hit continue. And now it's just going to one person, and then you can send a one-on-one message to that person. And same process as before, you just type in your message and hit send. Right here, you can see all the different announcements that you made to everybody. This is just the ones to the parents. These are just the ones to the students. These are my individual conversations right here. You can also send a message to more than one person. You would just type in the different people that you want to send it to. So maybe it's 3 different people or 4 different people. You just type in their names, and then you'll be able to send it just to those 4 or 5 people. If you want to create like a sign-up sheet for parents, either to bring something in for like a party or to sign up for a time slot for parent-teacher conferences, there is a way to do that within Remind. Down here in your attachments, if you click on that, you can click on this thing called Sign Up Genius, and it's a outside website that integrates with Remind and allows you to set up a sign-up sheet for parents within Remind. And so what you're going to do then is you would create an account with signupgenius.com, create your account, and then you just create a sign up. And it's going to ask you a whole bunch of different questions about, what design you want. You can add in a picture. Then you'll say, here's where you add in your slots. So they can be time slots, or it can be like who's going to bring what. And then when you're all done, you just publish it, and then you just leave it. Then you come back to Remind. Then you come down to this little attachment button, click on that. And right now, if you've never used Sign Up Genius before, it'll look like these. It'll have Sign Up Genius with a little plus button. So then you'll click on that plus button, and it'll probably ask you to sign in. And then once you sign in, all of the different sign-up sheets that you have made in Sign Up Genius will pop up here, and you can choose whichever one you want. So if, ones that you made last year will pop up, and you won't have to recreate them every single time that you do a message. They'll all be saved in Sign Up Genius. Click on it, and it makes a message for me, and then all parents have to do is just click on that and then sign up for a slot. If you go into settings, you can change your picture. You can change how parents can message each other if you want them to message each other. But down here, let's say there's 2 teachers that want to both be able to send messages out to parents. You can add another class owner. So if you are a co-teacher and you both want to be on the same Remind class, that's how you would add in another teacher. Also, let's say you have a class from last year and you don't want to see it in your own classes, then you can archive it. So I'm going to click on this one and then go to settings and then down to archive. So what it does is it just removes it from your list. It doesn't remove it altogether. It's still in your account. So I no longer see it, but if I want to, I could come back to my account and into my archive classes, and then here it is. And then if I wanted to, I could I could bring it back. So that is just the basic features of Remind. Please reach out if you need any help